Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Hydrew and today I'm going to give you my top 5 beginner tips for Arena Breakout Infinite. Before we start, if you find anything in this video useful, please consider hitting the like button. If you want to see more tips, tricks, and guide videos, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I post more content like this. Real quick side note, these are all things I learned during the beta of the game, and it may change when the game fully launches. Anyways, let's get into the video. Number 1. You could test guns without buying them. The shooting range offers a ton of resources that you might not know about, but for this tip, I'll be focusing on the shooting range's gunsmith. When you load into the shooting range, you could find this table here. From here, you can go into the gunsmith and either build completely new guns to test, or select from your presets. Once you've built your gun, you can go through the menu as if you were purchasing it. It will show a cost, but you can just ignore that as it'll be completely free. Once you go through the menu, it'll spawn the gun in your inventory, and now you can test it. This is super useful if you're debating on what type of kit you're going to run, and I use it quite often. Number 2. Types of ammunition. While your weapon choice is important, and it should be something you feel comfortable controlling, ammunition in this game is what really matters when it comes to winning a gunfight. Unlike armor, ammo comes in 7 different tiers, ranging from 0 to 6. The tier of the ammo directly correlates to the tier of armor it's meant to pierce. So for example, tier 4 ammo can easily pierce tier 4 armor, but it's going to struggle a bit to pierce tier 5, and you're going to have to dump almost an entire mag to pierce tier 6. Note that there are some ammo types, such as dum-dum rounds, that are meant for shooting at limbs and not armor. As such, they're labeled as tier 0, but don't let that fool you, as they're actually a viable round in almost any tier game. There's much more to ammo than just this, but I'll cover ammunition in full in another video soon. Number 3. You can test ammo versus armor. Now that you understand the basics of ammunition, you can put it to the test. Load back into the shooting range and find this radio panel. Once you interact with it, it'll open a menu, allowing you to select almost any head armor and body armor in the game to equip to the targets. In addition, you can go back to the table from tip number 1 and select the ammo dump tab. This tab will allow you to spawn in magazines and ammunition for any guns in your inventory, including different tiers of ammo. After you have your dummies equipped and your weapons loaded, you could fire away at the practice targets. Notice that whenever you hit a target, the TV will display where you hit them and whether or not the round pierced, as well as damage. This gives you the ability to test any ammo versus any armor to see how your ammo and weapon would fare in a gunfight. Number 4. Save some storage space. Throughout this game, and especially early on while you're still scrounging to survive, you might find your storage getting full. So here's a few pieces of advice to clear up some space. First, if you have any handguards with standard Picatinis, such as the AK series CAA polymer handguard, you can equip attachments to it to free up space. This allows you to reduce what would be 4 or 5 slots in use to a single 1x1. In addition to that, weapons with pistol grips, such as most variants of the AK or M4s, can be shrunk to a 1x by removing the pistol grip from the weapon. In addition to this, some weapons have foldable stocks that can be used to shrink the weapon slot usage even further. Number 5. Utilize trading. Your contacts will often sell items much cheaper than what you can find them on the market for. Personally, I've found some great deals through Deke, who has an 8-hour rotating stock where you can find high tier ammo and armor for sometimes a fraction of market price. However, it's still worth it to check with other traders for potential money-saving exchanges or before buying from the market just to make sure that the market's the cheapest option. Let's look to Avita for an example. Avita offers the 100D Battlefield Medkit for trade in exchange for 5 toothpaste and 1 syringe. Currently, the 100D Medkit is listed on the market for 5,400 Coin. Now, if I check the price of 5 toothpaste on the market, it comes out to a total of 2,600 Coin, and a syringe costs 2,900. That would bring the total price of the exchange to 5,500 Coin. In this case, you now know that you're better off purchasing it from the market and saving that 100 Coin. 100 Coin might not seem a lot, but you do that 100 times and you've saved 10,000. Before we close out this tip, I'd like to talk about one last thing. For items you may want to stock up on, such as the 100D medkits for example, you can wishlist the item by clicking on the heart icon in the top right of the item card in a contact sales screen. Wishlisting an item helps in multiple ways. First, you can easily purchase an exchange from your storage tab without having to go to the contact by clicking on the wishlist button in the top right, which opens a window to allow you to easily exchange the item. In addition to that, any items wishlisted and their exchange components will be marked with an orange square inside of raids, allowing you to quickly grab and identify items that may be of interest to you. Well everybody, that's all I have for today. If you found any of these tips useful, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I upload. And lastly, comment down below any tips you might give to beginner players so that they can learn and enjoy the game as well. As always, thanks for watching.